Alrighty, hello, welcome to a game that's new to this channel, I think I've never played it before on the channel, Monster Sanctuary. Frankly, I got kind of tired of dealing with cassette beasts, so I'm just gonna play this for tonight. I'm thinking I might alternate playing this and cassette beasts, just to I don't know, just as like a palate cleanser, because I feel like Monster Sanctuary is a game that weirdly has deleted all of my saves, I think. But it's a game that does well a lot of the things that I think Cassette Beasts really lacks. So I'm gonna name my guy Jackie, just like I did in Cassette Beasts. Monster Sanctuary is a land far from any other human civilization. While wild monsters are dangerous to humans, monsters raised by them grow loyal to their owners. This little fellow. Look at him. Most of the people in Monster Sanctuary reside in the Keeper's stronghold, is what I meant to say with my mouth. I've had a long day. Many of them learn to raise and train monsters. They call themselves monster keepers. Look at these little guys. Which again, just starting right off the bat, choose the familiar for your bloodline. We'll talk about these fellows in a minute, but right off the bat, that's something that this game does that I feel like Cassette Beasts didn't quite grasp why monster keeping games are so popular. It's not just the cool designs. It's not just the, you know, the cool, crazy things that they can do in combat. It's the feeling of, like, having a weird creature that you have bonded with, and that, you know, you've gotten through a lot of things with, and you know, it's like the bond that we form with our sidekicks is really shattered when, instead of having a cool monster sidekick, you just turn into that monster because that monster isn't real, you know? So right off the bat, I do prefer the way this does things. Fire and wind, water and wind, earth, water, fire, earth. I feel like this is a good sort of all-around one, so... Among the most prestigious of monster keepers, there are 4 prominent old bloodlines tied to the Monster Sanctuary's history. Each of those bloodlines is aided by a spectral familiar. Those familiars are ageless protectors of their family, passed on from one keeper to the next. Don't like that art of you. Jack is just starting out to become a monster keeper like his ancestors before him. As with all starting monster keepers, his journey begins on the keeper's trail. His bloodline's familiar bears the form of a spectral lion. Sure does. Name your familiar. Well, your name's not going to be Lion, because that's stupid. I don't know why they even suggest that. Let's see. I typically name my, the past couple of ones I've done, I've named them after, territories in Canada. So I think I had Yukon and Ontario. Would it be... Would it be in bad taste to name this fiery lion Quebec? Probably. I'm gonna stick with Yukon. It's a good name. Monsters are wild things. The only reason I'm helping you is the bond I share with your family. Most monsters are less inclined than me to help you. That is why you must always raise your own monsters. They will grow alongside you, just as I will, and they will fight for you. The best way to gain a monster's loyalty is to hatch it from its egg. Of course, you will need to fight to get those monster eggs. Look at the blob over there. Just making sure everything's recording. Okay, everything's recording, everything's fine. Initiate a fight by contact. We shall see if you will live up to your ancestors. Oh. Right. Yes, you're my following monster. Another thing you might have noticed there... Whoops. Another thing you might have noticed there is... This spectral lion has an exploration ability. I jump, you can presume there is platforming in this game. This will become somewhat relevant to Cassette Beasts as a, Stone Rain's better, because you're what? I think it's water. It's been a while since I've played this, I'll admit. So, it's on me for not knowing these things as well as I used to. Okay, no matter what I do, it's gonna... So, I'm gonna do that because it doesn't take up that much mana. So, also in this case, you get... Basically, based on how well you do in combat, you get, you know, points, and that sort of decides how rare your loot and how much of a gold bonus you get. So, yeah. Got 14 gold, I got a blob egg, and I've got a small potion. Received a blob egg, now you need to hatch it, open inventory menu. Escape. Nope, not that. Inventory. I've hatched a blob. Your name will not be Blob. I think it's an in-joke that one of the developers, like their avatar for talking to people is a blob, so I'm just gonna call you Bob the Blob, because if I recall correctly, that's the person's name. But of course, I'm me, and I have the memory of a goldfish, so, you know, that might not be the case. So, yes, this is where we learned those. It's not quite what I was looking for. I was looking to see if you had... Earth resistance, wind weakness. Yep. That's nice. Wind weakness, water resistance. Maybe this is your first monster that you hatched by yourself. Right now it is weak, so you will need to train it. It's much more for you to learn. You and that blob are quite alike. Let's continue on the Keeper's trail. It will lead us to old Burin, a friend of mine. He's a patient teacher to all young keepers who seek guidance. I advise you to listen to him very carefully. So, yes. You might notice this blob also has an explore ability. Well, of course, it's the tutorial monster. This is your special monster. No. Every monster in this game has an explore ability. You don't need to catch a very specific monster. Or rather, hatch a very specific monster from an egg to gain monsters that have abilities that will help you, you know, navigate the world the way that Cassette Beast has it, where so far, I mean, it's been like three very specific monsters that aren't quite in a logical area, like the place you hear about the Bulletino. There are none of them there. Or if they are, then I've been very unlucky in finding them. Okay. Let's see. Does that hit multiple targets? No. there are some things that will hit multiple targets, which is why I'm asking. These all costs, well, these both cost 50 mana. So yeah, no matter whether or not you've caught like a very specific sort of enemy, you can always sort of navigate your surroundings, which I enjoy much better than having to hunt down a very specific monster and then backtrack to the 6 random areas where you found a thing, and they might or might not be important. Based on the effectiveness of your combat strategy, you get a rating of 1 to 5 stars. Earning a higher rating increases your chances of getting better drops, like rare monster eggs. Oh, right, stop doing that. It's a little... The control scheme, I will admit, gets a little weird at times. Like in combat, it's perfectly appropriate to use WASD. And you're more expected to like use your mouse and stuff to move around. But if you use WASD out here, this is what it does, and you have to move using the arrow keys and space to jump. So it's a little weird. Anyways, Namekeeper, 'tis the Keeper's Trail's beginning for all man, beast, and sanctuary has beginning. Great. Hello, friend worm. Or at least when I kill you, take your eggs, and you know, gain a friend worm. Then there will be friend worm. Yeah, I'm gonna stone rain that. Okay. So they're going to be a little bit more resistant to... I don't quite remember if that's just physical or like just the neutral mana-less stuff like claws, or what. Like I said, it has been a while since I've played this. I forgot you can heal. Yeah. I think I kept a blob on my team like way past the time when most blobs would probably be off, just because I kept getting my ass kicked, because I'm not very good at games. Rocky Egg, wonderful. And I kept needing to heal. So monsters gain experience in combat. They will increase in level. This allows them to gain new skills. You should take a look at the skill tree menu. I shall do that. So, I could gain Fire Claws. 5 with extra crit. I could increase this. Like, improve this, rather. Girl, I don't know what that means. One, I do... Yeah, you can unlearn recently learned skills freely, as long as you didn't complete a monster encounter or exit the game. I actually don't know if that's new or not, but... Cestus. Ooh, weapon. That is great. I am going to equip that to... I don't really want to equip it to my lion because, you know, he's a lion. He doesn't need the help. So I'm going to give that one to my blob. Now, I'm not very good at platforming, but... Friend, you're just starting out as a monster keeper, right? Did you find some equipment for your monsters already? Make them stronger by equipping shit. Yep. Attained a kunai. That is great. It might actually be more beneficial for Bob to have a kunai. depending on how much I need him for healing. Let's give it to Yukon, just because he doesn't have a real weapon. He has a wooden stick, which is, that's just not good enough. No, right. I remember correctly, I need a specific skill to get up there, and I just have not encountered a monster with that skill. Speaking of monsters that I haven't encountered, I've not encountered this little friend. I am going to name you... because I am uncreative as a person. Sorry for me clearing my throat disgustingly into the microphone. Right. That's a good one. Defense. Applies weakness. Debuff is a really good thing, so I'm going to learn Spore. Yeah, I think I need a specific skill to do that. Speaking of that specific skill, here's a friend who has it. Also, yes, between fights, your has resistance to it. So you can see, if you look at the bird's health, there's a slight bit of like yellowing right behind the red. That means that it has a chance to do that much more damage, basically. I think that refers to things like resistance or weakness, or perhaps crits, or perhaps like chance to hit. I don't fully remember. Gonna be honest with you. So I'm gonna Stone Rain just to handle you as fast as I can. Arcane Bolt you. Alrighty. So it seems like punch combo is the best thing to do here. Doesn't matter because they're both blobs. Right. Yeah, go ahead. Blow bubbles at my literal actual lion. Regular claws is probably the way to go. Now, since they can both heal, it's not like it's more beneficial for me to take out one of the little guys over another. Cannot be dodged. Well, I guess that's a good thing to finish that off. So that 41 there was it regaining the mana that it needed to make that attack. In case you were curious as to like what that is. It's not that they regenerate every turn, it's just that I think Claws is better. Okay, yeah, Arcane Bolt's better, I think, because it has a higher chance to do more damage than that. Alrighty. So hopefully that was good enough to get me. Probably not. No. Okay, I need to work a little harder to get that bird egg. Right. Acid Rain's really good, so I'm gonna get that first thing. Slime Shot's pretty decent. So, I'm gonna get that extra healing later. Not quite yet, because, I mean, I haven't even needed to heal once yet. Man prospered through generations, founded cities and nations connected by dirt and wheel, and later by steam and steel. Wonderful poetry. Sorry, just moving things around so they don't fall. I don't really have a lot of room in my, room. Open, I've obtained a bracelet. Accessory. I guess I'm going to accessorize my bonsai tree? I don't know. let me look at... Oh no, you've got insane defense. Well, I think it's my, oh right, this. Well, it's my poor blob who needs the defense. But let's see who needs the health for my vital ring. 'Cause I completely forgot I had that. Right, and then there's a buddy up there. Goodbye, buddy. That's the, that's the logo of the company that made the game, in case you're wondering what the fuck that thing was. I don't actually know if it's a monster in the game that you can, like, tame one of. Tamed Gauntlet. Great. Keeper's Stronghold, left Keeper's Trail. I've completely forgotten where he told me to go. This is the path to the Keeper's Stronghold. We should continue on the Keeper's Trail first and visit that guy I told you about. Were you even fucking listening? Anyways, hello. You don't get anything, by the way, for jumping on them. I just enjoy doing it. Okay. It's Acid Rain you. So Armor Break means that everything I hit it with is going to do way more damage. So they're gonna hit harder. Yeah. Let's Acid Rain the one in the back. Well, it's a good thing Leaf Slash does more damage, because it's the only thing I could afford to use. And then Claws to once again try and get these done in 3 turns. Now, I could technically heal my lion here, but you know, he'll heal after I'm done this, so it should be fine to continue on with what I'm doing. It should be fine. Great. I got a walnut. And a small potion, which does healing, but I prefer to heal with monster skills and not with items. That's not to say I will never use items, because I'm not a sadist. Man knew of those who wait in the woods and the caverns beyond, yet for the treasures within he longed, for the greed of kings was great. As it always is. Yeah, okay. So I need a bird egg before I can get that chest. In case you're wondering why I'm just sort of like giving up on it, I need a bird egg before I can get in that chest. Oh, that thing that I got was an accessory. Oh. Well, you don't really need defense, so who does? Bob. Bob, you need defense. And also, damage reduction and crit chance is never bad, especially when you have a chance of critting on an acid rain. Hello, friends. Also, yes, when you jump on one enemy, it does sort of trigger combat with all of the enemies around, which I don't mind, but I know some people might not be a fan of that. Okay. Punch combo is just the best move in this case. So I will admit this is how I handle the majority of combats, is trying to take one out trying to take one out each turn. Like I said, long day. But I don't always do that. So that one's got high defense already. I guess I could just, yeah, kill you with a Leaf Slash. See, the claws have a good chance of, like, doing insane damage on both things, but I think I'd rather take out the Mana Pillar. Because my little Bonds-like guy, I think, is, weak. Weak enough to that I don't want to... Okay, we're all feeling fine. So let's hope this takes it down enough that the claws are... The claws could do it. Like, they have a chance to take it down to 0? No. Alright. I don't remember. Is there a way to... I don't remember if there's a way to, like, skip a turn so that a monster can regain its mana. Yeah, that wasn't all that great. Everything is leveling up faster than poor Bob. Alright. Every attack triggers an additional hit equal to 50% of defense value. That's pretty good. Move a buff from the target. Ooh. That's good too, but I think I'm gonna take the defense proc on him right now. And then, yeah, what have you got? First, crit of an ability applies burn. And then applies regeneration buff. I think I'm gonna get Fire Claws on him. Alrighty. Orb. 0 attack, 40 magic. And a Morning Star, which is the opposite. Hang on. Let me figure out what I want to do about all that. Because it probably makes sense for, well, you're running out of mana a lot. Yeah, you're running out of mana a lot, so I might actually give you the orb. Just to see what happens. Although, no, I should probably actually give you the Morning Star. Because your spells aren't really all that good. And then I think I'll keep the... Yeah, I think I'll just keep the orb and see what this sort of arrangement does for me. So if I remember correctly, yeah, you've got the highest defense, so I'm going to Acid Rain you. That's a good punch combo. I might be able to take this out in one shot if it does. No, it didn't. Okay. Now, these both have a chance of taking it down to 0. No. Okay. I probably should have done the Fire Claws instead because they had a chance to burn, but... Oh well. That's a mistake. You know, it's a mistake that I made and I cannot fix it. So, I don't know. I guess I'll Acid Rain that. I'll start applying weakness when, basically when people start getting tough enough that I need to, like, care. You know? Okay, Fire Claws will definitely kill you, so let's just get you off the playing field. Yeah, I'm not gonna do well on this one, folks. I'm probably not gonna get an egg from it, which I do want an egg from it, even though I already have all these guys, and you'll figure out later. Okay, well, no matter what I do, I kill this blob, so, like... Okay, Arcane Bolt is slightly better than Acid Rain. Because I don't remember, but I don't think you can double up on, like, a weak debuff or something. It's only things that have, like, a turn countdown, if I remember right. But there's a good chance that I don't. Alright, Bob. It's time for you to learn... Yeah, time for you to learn combo healing. Man plunged into deepest abyss, forged, attack, and slew. These endeavors without solace, the cost on humanity nobody knew. Yeah, that was... that was always going to be what happened there. Phoenix Tears, yep, that's nice. Now, how do I use your ability again? I don't fully remember. Let's see. Options? Yeah, can I see... Night Monster D. That's not really all that helpful. Yeah, what I'm looking for is something more like... Which button do I hit? Okay, so A and D are supposed to be left and right monster. Not sure what that means. WS, neither of those will do it. Nope. I don't remember how to do this. So I guess I have to wait till Yukon decides to tell me. Monster Keeper, it's the first time the Keeper's trail to teleport a stone. You can use it to travel quickly to other teleporters you find. Me? Just a treasure hunter. Make a business selling things I find here and there. Want to buy something. Albiran? Find him heading further west. What are you selling? Okay, just the normal stuff. Can I sell this orb to you? I can sell this orb to you. I think I'm gonna sell this orb to you. This is stuff to, by the way, feed your little dudes. I'm gonna shove these wooden sticks just somewhere away from me. Yes, there are also upgrades in this game. Just had to activate that real quick. Kind of like in Cassette Beasts. It's almost like I chose this to compare to Cassette Beasts for like a reason. Fellow Keeper, you can change between monsters flying around. Now allows you to use different monsters. Well, all it does is bring this up, and it's like, yeah, okay. It doesn't actually change it, it just brings you to the menu to change it. That's not how you do it. Mountain path key required. Okay. Just so that I know what it is that I... Just so that I know what it is that I need to look for. I could have said that better, but you know what I mean. I want to end this episode when we find Old Buren, but there's a chance I might not make it there. Music, okay. Hello, Mana Pillars. Oh, I actually don't have your egg, so I do kind of need to kill you. Sorry about it, buds. sponge you to death. Brother just texted me asking me if I did end up recording this game. Yes, sir, I am in the middle of it. Because I told him I was thinking of, like, recording this to compare and contrast versus, versus cassette base. Okay. Great. I'm gonna try this. Hope it works out for me. Oh, thank God. Yeah. As per usual, did not do very well. Oh, but I got an egg anyways. Sorry, my voice broke there. Jeez. Alright, let's get a magma pillar. Your name will be Greg. Just because I feel like naming you Greg. So we've got Bob, Bonsai, Yukon, and Greg. Power, all monsters. Ooh, do 5% more damage. That's good. It's a unique aura. Ooh. Okay, well, I'm gonna get in power and I'm gonna get burning desire, I think. That's not what I intended to do. Okay. Come on, you. Get up there. 10 crit ring. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, there's this Berserker here. Cat Zerker. Berserker's the one from Pokemon. So, those, yeah, it resists that. So I'm gonna use that on the Cat Zerker. I think Berserker is a better pun, but, you know, Cat Zerker, if you must. Oh, I should be using Ignite instead of Claws, because the, magic regeneration. Yep, that's nice. Yeah, Arcane Bolt does so much more damage when it's up against these guys, so I'm just gonna do that. As per usual, Claws seems to be the way to go, but I do want to burn this one. No? Okay. Of course you healed it. Why wouldn't you? Fuck you. Only I'm allowed to heal. Oh, fucking stuck using leaf slashes. Whoops, don't do that. So, okay, Claws will at least kill that one. So let's do that. I forgot that because I've leveled Claws up to level 2. It's sort of my strongest thing on him. So of course it's always gonna kill whatever I'm facing. as usual, could have been better. I think I'm going to get the regeneration buff. But then came the four, free from greed or any other sin, who listened to the voice within, struck a wound to the realm's core. If I could speak, I feel like my life would improve tenfold. I feel like if I remember right, Old Buren is actually closer to the surface, but yeah, because I can't get past this. So I actually should not be down here. If I remember right, I need to be actually up. I did not think I was going to make that jump. Yeah, I need to be up in that direction. Retreat out of combat. Well, that's nice. I think. Oh, jeez. Obtained a ribbon. That's wonderful. Nope. From this wound, rivers flowed. Mountains grew mighty and cold. 'Tis the only place for any creature that lives in peace within its nature. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna retreat out of combat with these fellows. These fine folks. I guess I'm not going to do that. I am gonna have to end the episode soon, though, because I have to go get my laundry. Right, Leaf Slash is stronger on you. If I remember, Yowies get pretty bad. So I'm gonna try just clawing that. See if I can burn it. Don't quite remember what channel does. Yep, that sucks a lot. Not a fan of when you did that. Okay. Yeah, punch combo is better for those, but since I want to take out the Cat Zerker, I'm gonna use Leaf Slash so that it uses up less mana. This one applies burn, the other one just has a higher crit chance. My mistake. I should have realized that they didn't both do that. Okay. So I can bolt you. Yeah. Oof, Bob is really hurt. Yeah, okay. So Ignite's the way to go for that one. Yeah. Shoot. You're also mean to Bob. What did he ever do to you? Oh, wow. That was much better than I thought it was. Ooh, got a Yowie egg. Okay. Let's just... Oh, perfect. I'm here. Hello. Yeah. Oh, if it is an old friend of mine. Run, long time no see. I've brought you a new student. He just hatched his first monsters. I thought you might teach him some lessons. So you're the new Spectral Keeper, huh? Folk call me Old Buren. Made my home at the end of the Keeper's Trail so I can teach all of you greenhorns about your new duties as fully fledged monster keepers. First, let's battle to see if you're worthy of the title. Fuck. Always observe enemies carefully. Some say the outcome of battle is decided before it begins. So I raised those blobs myself, are stronger than the ones you've seen so far. As you can see, their level is much higher. See weaknesses and resistance, weak to wind. Yep, fuck. That's not what I intended to do there. Well, I mean, you know, they are stronger, but they are still just blobs. Corner combo counter. Every action you do in combat will increase it. So how often you hit your enemies or heal to rough your allies. This will increase the damage of any following attacks. Combo counter resets after every turn. Makes sense to try and act with your weaker defensive or assisting monsters first and use. Yeah. Maximize the damage of your offensive monsters that act later. Yes, exactly. couldn't have said it better myself, Buren. I'm going to just be careful and apply weakness here. Because I don't actually know, like, how bad these are. I don't quite remember how difficult this fight was. But I do know that I am under-leveled for it. Not over-leveled. That's the opposite. Oh, you have a heal version too. Bitch. Yeah, that's nice. So. That's 4 hits. Wonderful. Now, right. Claws takes up so much of that I don't want to use it, really. So why don't I do this? So that next turn, hopefully I can just sort of, like, obliterate them as much as possible. Sorry, we're just getting really close to the time where, like, I need to, be on my way in terms of, yeah, Acid Rain's only 3 and Arcane Bolt's 4, so I actually think that I'm going to sort of keep in mind the amount of times that something hits as well as how hard it hits. Wow, even with that little health, that's the only thing that can kill you? Okay, I was expecting them to be a little easier to kill, I'll be honest. I wasn't expecting to need a level 2 spell to kill these guys. 4x. Now. I'll hit this one because I'm going to try and take it out this turn. Like, Claws is the only thing that's guaranteed to kill. Oh, no. Stone Rain is as well, and so is Fire Claws. Never mind. Never mind, I'm a fool. Great. Alrighty. And then, just to top it off, I'm going to use a level 2 Claws. So yes, that was terrible. I should have done better in literally every way. No, old Buren, you're... you're just being nice. When you defeat my monsters, however, to become proper, you must complete one more test. The next test will be much more challenging. You should prepare for it first. When you free skill points, use them now and use them wisely. Great. So I'm actually... I guess next time I play this, what I'm going to do instead of that, is train a little. But, yeah. I guess thank you for watching me play this, and talk about how it's better than cassette-based in a lot of ways. I need to figure out how to use the exploration abilities again. I've completely forgotten. Because it's been a million years since I've played this. But I will learn that between this time and the next, so that I'm not fumbling, staring at some vines for 2 minutes, trying to figure out how to destroy them. I can just do it next time. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more of, I guess, this and just sort of everything else that I'm doing, put episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So I guess I'll see you then. Bye.